So when you take these off, this cover over here, there's a dead man switch or a toggle switch on the other side of that panel. When you pull that off, it's going to kill power, shut everything down so people aren't sticking their hands in there with a blower and electrical stuff going on. To be safe, when you get into this, you need to go kill the power at the main breaker before you're getting into stuff in over here. All right, get these covers off. Simple enough. You just kind of pop in there. Here's your toggle switch. If I hadn't killed power up above there when I toggle this switch here, when that would come out, when I would take the panel off, that's when we would have power would come off the blower side of the system here. All right, let's just check a couple voltages first. Make sure we don't have any juice floating around up here. Something that might come out and surprise us. I'm literally just checking like every wire, even though I don't need to. Nothing there. Okay, good. Okay, we're looking good on the voltage side of things. Next thing I want to do is I want to take some close-up pictures of things. And when you do pictures, don't just take pictures where they're at. Move wires out of the way. And I'm telling you this from a lesson learned for myself, where I took a picture one time, thought I was taking really good pictures, and there was 2 wires that happened to be laying in just a perfect orientation of where I took the pictures. When I back, I could not tell which one was in front and which one was behind the 2 connectors they went into. That cost me 50 bucks. You know, move wires out so you get a clear shot of the wire coming into the connector as much as you can. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna get a couple pictures of where things are at. Then I think what we've got here is this toggle here is over the top of this little metal piece here that's holding the circuit board. So I think I'm gonna get this little toggle switch off and out of the way. A couple of machine screws over on this side. Then we'll get the circuit board stuff disconnected. Then we'll get this piece out of the way. Then we can actually get at the blower. A little video, kind of where things are at. There are 2 plugs there. The board there. Big cable, or the big electrical wiring that goes over from the board for your speeds that goes up to the blower. I think I'm going to just leave that connected. I'm just going to leave it connected. I'll let it dangle. And I don't have a side driver, so I got to do this manually. Just be mindful, some of this sheet metal can be quite sharp. So just be careful with edges, especially if there's anywhere where maybe there was custom sheet metal work done where there'll be sharp edges. Guy is undone. Okay. This guy. Side that kill switch here. Okay. Unconnect this guy. Unconnect this guy. Might not have even had to do that. We'll see what this looks like when I can actually take this off. I might be able to just swing this down and lay it down in here. So I'm going to leave as much of this connected as I can. Black is up top, then blue, then red, then yellow. As far as the connections go, black, blue, red, yellow. And of course, line voltage, our line connection going in there. Let's do this guy. And you're watching this, so you may see some things that, yeah, you might be able to do differently, perhaps, than what I'm doing when you go to do this yourself. And if you're at all nervous about working around electrical stuff, you know, any of these kind of things, don't do this. All right, you can educate yourself, so when whoever comes to do the work, you'll be able to have an intelligent conversation with them. You know, you won't just be completely not know what they're talking about. Sometimes that is really, really good information. Yellow, this must be like a thermal overload detection here. So those two yellow wires go there. Put those guys down there for now. And we're going to see what this will give us, if this is going to give us enough wiggle room to actually get the blower out. So it looks like I've got one nut up here, and it kind of slides in on one down here. It kind of hold it on these. There's little fins back up in there. All right, I flipped the camera around just so you could see kind of where my flashlight is flying. There's what look like little tabs, and then you can see where the frame of the see where the frame kind of slides. It's the same in the bottom. Okay, that's what holds it in place. All right, that's a 10 millimeter back up in there. Let's see if I can get my driver in there. Yay. Get in there. All right. Loosey loose. So 10 millimeter on those, and then the other ones, I don't know if I had told you or not. I did on the previous part of the video. 8 millimeter. I'm sure there's a standard, like a 5/16 maybe, might be the closest standard on that. And then, yeah, then it's just a process of getting this guy kind of slid out, and we'll see whether we'll be able to work it around this stuff. I'm hoping.